Start recording. First stream I've actually probably recorded in a good month, almost. Oh, that's refreshing. All right. Let's get to it. So, I literally haven't played in like 3 weeks. Yeah, let's get to it, man. Oh, there you are, feeling refreshed, I hope. I was about to make my way to the studium, as that happens. I wanted to try and speak with Scholark Monticharnay, and thank him for coming to our rescue in the rostra. As it turns out, he'd come here to see us following the hearing, only to find that we'd already departed for Thavnair. Knowing him, he was probably hoping to chew the cud with his former students. Since we're still waiting for Yashtola and the others, I thought now, the perfect time to pay him a visit. Care to join me? Sure thing. Then it's settled. The twins will be coming too, I'm assuming Alphinaud can tear himself away from his new toys. I'll let you rally the troops while I go on ahead to Phenomenon. Alright? Considering my recent impropriety, perhaps I should avoid showing my face around the study for a time. That might be for the best. If the others should return, tell them we will not be long. Alrighty then. Cool. Oh, Alice. Hey, Shazza, how's it going? How you doing? Heading out for a stroll? Yes. The Scholark himself was here. In that case, what are we waiting for? I too am eager to see him, though I somewhat dread the thought of visiting the studium. I dare say our notoriety precedes us. Alphinaud of all people worrying over his reputation, and at our alma mater no less. Will wonder never cease. You'll understand soon enough. Off we go. Alright. I'm gonna pop some buff food so I can get that XP. Okay, up this way. Oh man. It feels weird playing this again, because like, it's like the longest break I've ever taken from the game, so it feels weird playing again. Like the longest I'd gone was like maybe a week before. But I literally haven't played since like the second day of Endwalker. So, yeah. Now that the queues are somewhat more manageable. Here it is, Phenomenon. While I expect you may note of it before, one can hardly miss it. This is the first time you've been here on official business, correct? Yes. While most of the space is taken up by the expansive auditoriums, it also houses numerous laboratories, testing grounds for experimental magics, and a host of administrative offices and so forth. As the center of what would later become the studium, it was established to promote the study of ethereological phenomena, hence the name. Though with ether being a fundamental aspect of nature, its scope expanded to include every conceivable facet of life and even the universe itself. And then, in the 432nd year of the 6th Astral Era, Phenomenon was decreed to complete and the studium officially opened as a place of learning. With a long and storied history, it is without question the world's leading authority in ethereology, the arcane, the occult, astromancy, and countless other fields, standing proud as Charlane's foremost educational institute. You always did enjoy giving the grand tour to new students. Indeed, I've long since lost track of how many times he has recited the same foppish speech, such as his undying love for his old stamping ground. He was in top form back then, youngest to enter the studium, graduated with highest honors in magical arts and ethereology, undisputed champion of the debating chamber. Hold on, you both joined the studium at the same age, yes? And from where I stand, you're equally prodigious scholars. Nice of you to say, but Alphino actually entered half a year before me. Nor did I do well enough to graduate with honours. But I am certainly not the Studium's most notorious master debater. Oh really? Alphino is the Studium's most notorious master debater. Interesting. Hey Reaper, how's it going, man? How you doing? In all respects, I have ever been in his shadow. If nothing else, just remember that this was where the legend of Alphino le Velour began. We should expect everyone to be fully aware of our recent escapades. Hopefully, we'll be somewhat more welcome here than we were at the last stand. I know better than anyone the adoration the student body has for Alphino, and with a bit of luck, it might work to our advantage. Well, there's no time like the present. First things first, let's look for Scholark Montish Harkness. Other faculty tend to frequent their offices, but unfortunately for us, he's fond of wandering wheresoever his whims take him. Let's split up and ask the students if they've seen him. Alright. Let's go have a look. I am not Alphino. Oh god, I love that fucking clip, man. It's the best. You're doing good? That's good, man. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Gonna be doing an all-nighter of some description. Cause my sleep pattern is completely wrecked. So yeah. So gonna stay up, stream for quite a bit. Probably do a couple of hours of this, and then I'll jump into some other games, and then might come back later. We'll see how we go. We'll be a bit all over the place tonight, I think. Just so I can, like, stay awake. The start of Season 4 of Breaking Bad was so good. Oh, dude, you're on Season 4? Fuck yes. Nice. Yes. Season 4 is the best. So, I mean, I like all the seasons, but Season 4 is really good. Okay. That was Alphino le Velour, wasn't it? The Alphino le Velour? Yes. And he's with his sister and Master Baldeshian's granddaughter. This can only mean one thing. An event of epic, shattering proportions is fast approaching. Spread the word. Oh, sorry, you said you're looking for the Scholark, yes? Knowing him, he could be anywhere, but Miss Alapo should have a better idea. Yeah, seasons. I mean, all the seasons are really good. That show just like it's one of those unique shows that like just doesn't really have like a bad season. You know what I mean? It's good. Are you lost? Wandering off the street perhaps? Wait, don't tell me. You're a trainee gleaner fresh off the guild ship. I'm right, aren't I? Not really. Oh, how silly of me. An orientation is in order. Allow me to bid you a warm welcome to Searcher's Meet. Let me start with a question. What is the most important thing you'll find in the Studium? That's right, books. And what's the second most important? Why, that's simple. Everything else. That's what we deal in here at Searcher's Meet. Whenever the students or tutors find themselves in need of equipment or materials, they come to us. If we don't have it in our stores, we send the gleaners off to find it. Honestly, you wouldn't believe some of the requests we get. Eye of Paisai this, tongue of Gigantode that. It's enough to make your hair stand on end, which is possibly what some of our students are trying to accomplish, this being a school of magic and all. As our newest gleaner, you'll have your work cut out for you, but I think you'll find it quite rewarding. The only thing I'm interested in gleaning is information on the Scholark's whereabouts. I beg your pudding? You're not a gleaner, then this was all an elaborate ruse? No, wait. Come to think of it, you never actually claimed to be one in the first place. My mistake. He was here, but now he's not. I did speak with him shortly before you arrived, though. He said he was on his way to make his meet. Go back the way you came in and you'll see it on the opposite side of the entrance. It's a laboratory of sorts, home to many rare and expensive curios. Not to mention alarmingly frequent accidents. If you lose your way, just follow the blood-curdling screams. Ha! In the time it's taken me to tell you all of this, the Skulllark has probably already left. Best of luck finding him. I have a feeling you'll need it. Yep. Did Dexter have a season? Season 8 was pretty shit. But they definitely didn't, like, they definitely got worse, not better over time. Whereas I feel like Breaking Bad just got better and better and better. You've logged off Dancing properly now? Sweet. Awesome. Do you Wondrous Tales journal? Yeah, fair. I haven't... It's crazy how much I've, like, missed not being on for, like, 3 weeks. Like, I had 100 levy allowances built up, and I used most of them to get... alchemy and culinary into 90. And I'll probably end up using the remaining ones to get mining and gathering to well, mining and botany? Is that what it's called? Yeah, botanist. Get those to 90 as well, along with fishing. The fishing's like really close, so yeah. Beaches at the end, yeah. I just, after like doing like every expansion in like 4 months, I just like, I needed a fucking break, man, like badly. It was just like I needed a break plus like just being depressed and shit. I just wasn't in the mood to play, so yeah. Yes, the Skulllark was here a short while ago. He offered me advice on my current research project. Though we spoke at length, I don't recall him mentioning where he was planning to go next. When we parted ways, he went down the corridor, perhaps to one of the auditoriums? Alright, so he's probably down this way. Yeah, I'm keen to get the rest of it done. I really want to see the ending. But yeah, not like in a rush. Ooh, here we go. There's a lookout point. Nice.
Ah, I remember you.
Oh, do you? Alright, Shaz, see you back.
We have not called you at an inopportune moment. We wanted to offer our thanks for your kind words in the forum.
Nah, it's all good, Shaz. It's just a typo.
Well, I could hardly let that inquisition go unchallenged. I've always believed that curiosity should be nurtured, not stifled.
Yeah.
Thankfully, a majority of my colleagues agreed. A slender majority, aye, but a majority nonetheless.
True.
Had the vote not gone our way, we would be having a very different conversation, if any at all. Though I'd like to think you would have not given up on our cause. I'm told you paid a visit to the annex afterwards.
Yes, that's right. I was hoping to speak with the grandchildren of my dearly departed friends Galuf and Louisoix in a less dour setting. But it seems I just missed you. I still can't believe how much you've grown. If only your grandsires could have seen the way you presented yourselves to the forum. Why, it fair brought a tear to my own eye.
Oh yeah, Alphino's got the fucking, sage gear now.
You must have the patience of a saint, putting up with this lot and their antics. Never mind Matoya's prize student. Luckily, I know a thing or two about managing unruly younglings. If you ever need advice, don't hesitate to ask.
Alright.
If I may, there is a rather more pressing matter we wish to discuss. What can you tell us of this duty that the forum
Because I'm watching some anime. Oh, really? Nice. Awesome. Perfect timing.
Nothing, I'm afraid.
I'm still getting so many,
Of the forum, I am sworn to secrecy.
fucking recommendations of Bleach.
Or rather, I couldn't tell you if I tried.
I loved that. I loved that show when it was coming out, man. It still is really
Our
good.
duty is of the gravest importance. Furthermore, if the particulars were made public, it would incite widespread panic.
Good
As
anime.
such, those entrusted with this duty have been bound by an enchantment.
So yeah, how
which
many episodes of
prevents
Bleach
us
are
from
there? Let's
speaking of
see.
such matters without the express permission of the Forum.
366 episodes.
How is that even possible?
Yeah.
It's been some time since I last gave a lecture. Please, take a seat.
There you go. 366 episodes. You never seen it? It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. Oh. What's this Harry Potter shit he's doing?
We shall begin by reviewing the fundamentals
Hey,
of
kitty.
etherology.
Beautiful.
The ether, which imbues us with life, can be categorized into three forms. Two are of the incorporeal sort, the soul and the memory. Can anyone tell me the third?
Oh, dude, Naruto across the board has so much fucking filler. Whereas in Bleach, I can only think of like 2 filler arcs, really.
Yes, very good. This is the form with which the layman is most familiar.
But the only one I can remember that was
Consumed by
kind
even
of
the
shit
simplest
was
of
the
daily
second last
activities,
season.
and
Second last
replenished by
arc,
the
which was the
food and
filler
drink
arc.
that sustain us. This form
Well-
of ether is in constant flux.
I'm not sure if it's the second
In
last arc, but it was like,
The ether that comprises
yeah, very
the
different to
soul
the normal show.
is
I
rarely
didn't like it much.
subject to dramatic change. The same can be said for memory, as the two are intrinsically linked. Picture the soul as paper, and memories as words written upon it. Now, what would happen if that paper was doused with ink? The same type of ether as comprises the memories.
You wouldn't be able to see the writing?
It would blot out everything that was written.
Precisely. We would be unable to recall the memories, and any activities that depend upon them.
Harry Potter and the Legend of Final Fantasy XIV?
In fact, this exact phenomenon was observed on a vast scale not so long ago. And what might that have been?
Just whenever I see, like, you know, quill and ink, I always think of Harry Potter. Even though it's definitely not just a Harry Potter
The
thing.
7th Umbral Calamity. The people of Eorzea vividly recall Bahamut breaking free of the Lesser Moon and raining hellfire down upon the realm. But no
Everything
one could
before
seem
it.
to remember the events that followed immediately afterwards.
Ah.
Indeed. To this day, we have yet to determine whether it was an unintended consequence or a deliberate act. The enchantment which binds me and the rest of the Forum is based on a similar principle. And yes, it is a contravention of the Charlene prohibition against the practice of memory manipulation. Only when a new member is inducted and told of our great duty are they subjected to the process. A necessary evil. You have my word that it would never be used to manipulate the populace?
I should hope not. But can this enchantment be dispelled and your memories restored?
If 9/10 of our members give their approval, then the process may be reversed. Then, and only then, would we be able to speak freely to others of our sacred duty. Barring that, we must wait until we return to the ethereal sea. For there we will be purified, the blots upon our souls washed clean.
And then the message revealed.
And our memories drift apart and dissolve. Rather defeating the purpose, I suppose.
Yeah, Xenos is probably the closest thing to Voldemort.
There are those memories that are
Yeah, I'd say
indelibly
so.
etched upon our souls, some believe.
What happens after that?
We are reduced to pure ether, coalesce with that of others, and create souls anew. Alternative schools of thought assert souls remain whole and return to the corporeal world, reborn into another form. Both theories have their proponents. Personally, I consider each equally probable. Well, I think that's enough education for today. Now that I've given you some food for thought. Or rather,
Yeah.
an entire banquet.
Ooh, fuck. Yeah, the less I know, the better. Yeah, I woke up at like 5:30.
I would remind you that although I'm unable
So,
to assist you with certain
yeah,
matters,
that's why I'm
the
resetting my sleep pattern
resources at my
today.
disposal may still be of use to you. I'll arrange for you all to be given the run of Phenomenon.
A little bit, yeah.
Of
Waking
course,
up
as
at 5:30.
associate to our alumni and the
About the same,
students
really?
of
Damn.
Valdesian. This privilege is extended to you as well, my friend.
Sweet.
Oh, and I suggest you speak with Ki Aliapo. She's well known among the artisans of Sharlayan, and her network of contacts may prove useful in your search for knowledge. I wish you all the best in your pursuits, wheresoever they may take you.
I feel like I needed to put more fucking soda stream shit into this, more squirts, because it's like lost all its carbonation after getting like halfway through the drink. Kind of annoying. There we go. Going to bed till around midday, really? Oh, Jesus. You've been granted the run of Phenomenon. If you are game, Qui Alapo would put your artistry to the test. Okay. That's like the new craft. I'm guessing that's like a new crafting like activity that you can do. So I'm gonna pour myself a drink. It's 8 AM. Back and get some coffee, no worries, man. Trying to get bar up to 70? Yeah, true. Nice. Yeah, sick. Yeah, at this point I pretty much just want to finish the story. And then I'll spend time, like, doing all the extra bits and pieces that I've had to skip. Still need to do all the extremes from Heaven's Ward and onwards. It's a pan they're open up, really? As well as the raids I haven't done. There's like... Hang on a sec, I'm pretty sure there's like... Most of the raids I've already done, I'm pretty sure. Like, I got halfway through Eden. I hadn't done the Near one. Stormblood. I've done all those. I've done the Escapes. Heavenswood. I've done all those. I've done Alexander. I just need to do Savage, basically. Yeah, so I just need to do the ones in Shadowbringers, basically. That's what I thought. Yeah. Trials, though, I've got a lot to do. Like I haven't done Ultima Weapon, let alone Ruby Weapon, etc. So yeah, we'll get those done eventually. There we go. Alright, let's go. Well, that's given me much to mull over. I feel as though we're one step closer to understanding the forum's true motives and the mysteries of life itself, for good measure. It's funny, I came here with the intent of expressing my gratitude, only to leave more indebted than before. I have a feeling his friendship and support will be a great boon to us in days to come. And on that note, let's head back to the annex. Perhaps on the way, you could better acquaint yourself with Qui Alapo, as the Scholark suggested, while I share our findings with Raha. Alright, cool. Yeah. I had such a, I actually like banged out most of Omega in like a day or two. It's pretty fun. The story is awesome. Okay, a sec. It's you. You're the one the Scholark was telling us about it. Axel, yes? Yep, that's me. Brilliant, just the man I was hoping to see. As I'm sure you are aware, the Studium is the most prestigious educational institution in all of Charlayan. As such, we make a good point of only working with the best educators and students. The gleaners we employ are also held to the same high standards, of course. Which is perhaps why it has been so difficult to find the assistance we need of late. Surely you understand the trouble of finding competent and capable help. Now that you are come here, suggests you're willing to lend a hand, no? I'm certain you would have much to gain from working with us if so. Do let me know should you commit to lending your services to the Studium. I should warn you, however, there is much I must explain ere you begin. So please be certain you have sufficient time to spare. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. Let's do it. Alright. Allow me to explain our work here. Professors and students from our many faculties gather in searches meet in order to do business with and recruit reputable individuals such as yourself. Allow me to briefly introduce those here at present. Oh, so these are like the new delivery people? Okay. Maybe? I'm not sure. Here we have Boric from the Faculty of Archaeology. He works as an assistant to one Professor Arusha and is currently seeking a skilled metal worker to help restore an ancient relic. Then there's Jude, who belongs to the Faculty of Astronomy. He seems to be looking for an artisan able to work with leather, cloth, or wood, but he wouldn't tell me much more than that. He's awfully shy, you see. And now we have De Bruyne, a student studying in the Faculty of Medicine. I'm fairly sure she's carrying out research under the supervision of Professor Galvaroche. In any case, I hear she's after someone who knows a thing or two about medicine and nutrition. Ah, my two jobs at level 90. And here's Hinageshi of the Faculty of Anthropology. She told me she's searching for botanists and miners at present. Nice. By the sounds of it, she and Professor Tenkin are dealing with a formidable task. Last but not least, this is Professor Talaka Tia, an associate professor in the Faculty of Etherology. I heard he's in need of a fisher to help him conduct research for his thesis. Unfortunately, things do not seem to be progressing well for him at the moment. Okay. I'd say those 5 of them ones most in need of supplementary aid. Okay, I'll do that battle in a second. I'll leave it to your discretion as to who you choose to help. Although be forewarned, academics can be something of an odd bunch. Just be sure not to leave anyone in the lurch after you've agreed to help them. Sure. So wait for DC travel? Yeah. You want to play a hero and go? Fair. You may now undertake deliveries at the study. Okay, so these are deliveries. Sick. Speak to those belonging to the institution's various faculties to learn what ails them. Cool. Awesome. Alright, we'll not fuck with this right now. Worry about it later. Okay, we want to go to Baldeshian Annex. And I'll do the next battle. There we go, and go! Nice. Give them haste. Leave my maid alone, you little bitch. My maid? My mage. That works as well. Leave my maid alone, bitch. Orc weird. Fucking legend, dude. Have to clear those out. Sweet. Alright. Cool. We'll do the store quickly. Yeah, I'll just crack a bunch of these open. Nice. Give me a skin, you bastard. I want a fucking skin, mate. Give me a fucking skin. Alright. Nice. Cool. Alright, and where is it? There it is. Ooh. Sweet. Oh, now I can buy some more of the chests. Okay, hang on a sec. Pop these. Alright. Start the next battle up. I'm going to assume that's a massive visual bug. Yep, I think it is. Alright, let's keep going. Started Dark Knight. Jesus. Oh god, yeah, I hate that fucking place as well. I mean, it's not too bad, but like, it's not ideal, especially if you're learning how to tank for the first time and you're nervous. Yeah, I'm sure they'll release the soundtrack soon. I would imagine. I'd imagine soon. Hate the map fair, yeah. Welcome back. From what I hear, your trip to the study improved most educational. While you were away, I received word from our fellow Scions. As expected, news of the warding scales was met with much joy. Preparations are now underway to bring the leadership of the Grand Company of Eorzea and Eastern Alliance together to determine a way forward. Our friends have asked that we bring the scales in our possession to Liminsa. So the time has come for us to go on the offensive. It's It's too early to say for certain, but that does seem to be the way the winds are blowing. I, for one, can think of no reason to oppose such a plan, but let us see what awaits us in Villebrand. Alrighty then. Let's start by getting the scales out of storage. Give me a hand, would you, Estinian? Done. Ba, 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 ba. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 shh. Do, 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 shh. Do, 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 shh. Phew, I didn't realize these crates were so heavy. I shouldn't complain though. Vitra and the alchemists of the great work put their hearts and soul into each and every one of these scales. So you must treat them with utmost care, of course. Are you not coming with us? As much as I would like to escape the forum's watchful gaze, I have little choice but to stay behind. We're already on thin ice, and if I, in my capacity as our official representative, were found to be consorting with foreign powers, well, you can imagine how that would go. I shall remain here and do my utmost to avoid ruffling any more feathers as I wait word from Master Matoya and our other allies. With luck, we'll soon have enough news. We'll have some good news of our own to share. Right. The tide is about to turn. I can feel it. To Limsa Laminsa. Jesus, Shaz. Oh my god. Alright. Limsa Laminsa. Let's go. This way. Oh, that's the fishing. Alright. I still need to finish my each like profession quests, because like those ended in Heaven's War, didn't they? Like the profession storylines. Sadly, like I really liked those. Like they seem to have stopped doing them. I was told to expect you. As you may or may not be aware, the Admiral is at present entertaining the Elder Seed Seer and the Sultana. The Sultana. Potato. 3 of the most powerful women in the world in one room. Do you need a moment to prepare, or shall I show you to them? Oh yeah, I forgot I have the Y'shtola mouse, Matt. It's got a keyboard on top of it, so I can't just forget about it. My apologies for calling you away from Charlene at such short notice. On the contrary, we are honoured and grateful, and pleasantly surprised to be joined by such esteemed company. It was only right that this discussion be conducted in person. Oh, it's Kanye! Cena! We are locked in a war of attrition. Our forces struggle to contain the threat posed by the towers, and it is only a matter of time before we are overwhelmed. Victory will only be claimed through decisive action. We have taken the initiative to set the wheels in motion. It is reassuring to learn we are all in accord. But might I ask what your plan entails? It hinges entirely on the warding scales and our ability to utilize their potential to the fullest. During your time in Charlene, the allied nations have been engaged on separate fronts with no end in sight. To make matters worse, a surge in abductions of kobolds, Sahagin, Ixal, and Ananta have given rise to an increasing number of primals as well, but your triumph at Rosatan has given us cause to hope once more. The time has come to free ourselves of this menace. It is you, the Scion of the Seventh Dawn, who have shown us the way. With the bulk of our forces, while the bulk of our forces will continue to hold the Telephoroi at bay, we will dispatch our finest to strike at the enemy's heart, Garlemald. These brave few will be the Ilzabard contingent. To think such progress has been made in such a short span. Its objectives are twofold. The first is to provide aid to the people of Garlemald. As previously reported, countless Imperial soldiers and civilians have been tempered. Rolled to their free will, they serve the Telephoroi's every whim without question. They too are victims. It is our duty to deliver them from their suffering, not for strategic or political gain, but because it is the right thing to do. I do not ask that we set aside the decades of conflict and conquest, that we simply choose to forgive and forget. I ask only that in choosing to remember we do not also forsake our compassion and morality, for without that, there can be no reconciliation, only death without end. Aye, and on that we can all agree. Our second objective is the colossal tower that Thancred and Urianger observed in the capital. Though its purpose remains unclear, there's reason to believe the smaller spires are merely a precursor of what's yet to come. Until the Tower of Zot was toppled, we had failed to make any headway through, though the same could be said of the Telephoroi. There's certainly no rush to press further into our lands. I'd wager the spire's primary purpose is to divide and keep us occupied, while they work towards our annihilation. This would appear to be substantiated by Y'shtola's analysis of the tower's influence on ethereal currents. Based on our observations inside the Tower of Zot, the spires siphon ether from the land, consuming it to maintain their form. However, they draw forth far more than is required for this task alone. The excess of ether remains unaccounted for, but we can be sure it is not being harnessed for our benefit. It wouldn't surprise me in the least if it was being redirected to the larger spire in the capital. There's a logic in that, regardless. Once we have uncovered the truth, we'll bring their schemes crashing down, along with their infernal towers. That's all well and good. But what would you have us do? I assume it's more than handing over the scales and being on our way. Want you and your scales to join the Ilsabard contingent? Oh my god. Consider it an official request from both the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance. Do you accept? Let's go to Gollum, old man. Perhaps you should be the one to answer that. For honor and glory. Couldn't have put it better myself. Y'shtola, Thancred and Urianger have already pledged their support, and are on their way to meet the rest of the contingent. They were positive you would come to the same decision as they did. Luckily for all involved, their prediction was correct. Once you have delivered the warding scales to Alamigo, the contingent will embark on its journey to Ilsabard. Ruban and Lord Emmerich are overseeing preparations, so I suggest you make yourselves known upon arrival. Pack warm clothing, furs and the like. Without it, the cold will do you in before the Telephoroi so much as draw steel. As for us, we'll keep the enemy busy while you're gone. They're not the only ones who can create a diversion. Now go, safe in the knowledge Eorzea will be as you left it, or better, upon your return. Sweet. Having both you just wallpapers to different Xenos picks. Oh my god. Jesus. Amazing. Alright. Yep. You back with Tim Hortons? Fuck yeah, nice. Hell yeah. You make chicken nuggets later? Oh my god. Oh, dude. Yeah, I don't know what I'll have to eat later on. We've still got like shitloads of Christmas leftovers. So, slowly making our way through those. Because my mother and sister were like, let's make a fucking feast. But I'm like, but there's like 6 people coming over. You're making enough food for like 20 people. Why? Oh god. Black Forest Donut, that sounds pretty nice. Making a Nanamo Cabbage Patch Kid? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's pretty cool. The Wanderers return. You've been busy bringing down a tower and producing the keys to destroying the rest of them. You should be proud. Those warding scales of yours are what's made this whole adventure possible. Will you and Lord Emmerich be leading the contingent? Regrettably, no. Our role is to organize the various delegations into a cohesive unit. Once we have seen you all off, it's back to our respective posts. We dare not neglect our duties for too long, lest our defensive efforts fall into disarray. And just between us, there was a fair amount of opposition to the formation of the Ilsabard contingent. The very suggestion that we send out some of our finest troops behind enemy lines to render aid unto the Garleans has made me rather unpopular in certain quarters. Can't please them all. Sadly not, though I do my best. Truth be told, I'd much rather be at your side, charging into the fray. Alas, I have battles of my own to fight, where words may serve me better than my blade. I hate to say it, but Lord Ameryk's struggles mirror my own. For the time being, the best we can offer you is the peace of mind from knowing Eorzea is in safe hands. As you fight the good fight in Ilsabard, I and the other commanders will do what we can to convince the naysayers our cause is just. Thank you, both of you. We meet again. Hey! Such devastation! Word of your exploits travels quickly. From what I gather, the protective talisman you obtained led to the formation of this expeditionary force. My contribution on this occasion is but a minor one, that being the information I have shared with Maxima. For the sake of the people of Garlemald, may the fates be on your side. So you're not coming with us? Strange, I thought you'd have a stake in this. I do. The Telephoroi have laid waste to my homeland and enslaved my people. But though every mote of my being cries for vengeance, I cannot be the one to deliver it. My presence alone would place the entire mission in jeopardy. I stand accused of murdering Emperor Varus and plunging Garlemald into chaos. Were I to travel with the Ilsabard contingent, it would give my countrymen ample cause to question our motives. Conversely, those who believe me innocent may instead celebrate the return of a former legatus and attempt to raise me to a position of leadership, further destabilizing the region and complicating the contingent's mission. Whether I am branded a villain or hailed as a hero, I would only hinder your efforts. We will deliver your people from harm in your stead. For what it is worth, you have my gratitude. You and your comrades have the strength and courage to live my countrymen, I am certain of it. In light of Gaius's rather unique circumstances, I instead will assume the role of your guide. Though I may have defected for political reasons, my love for Garlemald endures. I would stop at nothing to protect her and her people. Well said. Might I ask you to escort our friends inside? You might even bump into an old acquaintance or two. And if I don't see you again, here you depart, may the Fury guide and protect you, all of you. Sweet. Alright. Now I can read chat. Used to make dolls' clothes when you were a kid? That's pretty cool. Yeah, dolls are pretty hard to make. I'm sure there's people who make custom Cabbage Patch Kids. Sure. I guess probably just depends on how intricate you want them to make it. Among Us later? Probably not. I do want to get the Platinum Trophy, but yeah. Maybe later on. We'll see how we go. Yeah. Just because the connection is just like so shit sometimes in Among Us. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. Like, it's just really bad. Tunnel Vision Rescue Night, no Amogus. I mean, I can only do like 4 to 6 hours of story before I get like sort of worn out from it. But we'll see how we go. Oh, neck. Okay. What do we get? Ooh, a secret present. Ooh, secret present. Yeah. Ooh. The other members of the Ilsabard contingent are gathered in the royal palace. I shall inform them of your arrival, so please make your way inside as soon as you're ready. True, actually. I used to do late night server runs a lot. I don't do them as much now. Oh god. South Park. I'll have to watch that later. The remaining members of the Scions. Your friends and most of the Ilsbar contingent await you within. Would you like me to see you through? Yes.
By the 12.
That's a hell of a contingent. Holy shit. These.
Glad you could join us. I hope you don't mind, but we went ahead and started without you.
As you can imagine, our traveling companions were eager to become acquainted. 'Tis a rare thing indeed to see such a diverse and talented group
Final
of
Fantasy
individuals
Barbie, true.
assembled for a single purpose.
Hey man, Barbie's pretty fucking hot.
We fight not only for the sake of Eorzea, but for the entire world, including the people of Garlemald. Much rides on the efforts
Kung
of the
Fu
Ilsbar
Barbie?
contingent.
Yep. Straight up.
Indeed, which is why I am glad to find myself.
Lucia! I got her
in
and Waifu Bot
yourselves included.
like sometime last week.
Lucia.
I have come at the behest of Lord Emmerich, who has honored me with the role of Ishgard's representative.
Is soundboard gonna work? There we go.
At least my former homeland. I am determined to see this mission through to its end. We have a hard road ahead of us, but walk it we shall, together.
We too welcome this opportunity to work together once more. I have faith that if there is a way to resolve this conflict, we will find it.
From Game of Thrones, yeah. Though Lucy is much
Allow
hotter
me to
than that chick.
introduce you to the rest of our company.
Where's the big lady?
If I may have your attention.
We've got Lalafells coming with us, but they're evil. Lalafells gonna betray us.
Might I ask you to speak first?
If I must,
I thought it was
I
a
am
dude.
Arun Senna,
I thought it was a
spokesman
dude.
for the Gridanian delegation. Here on behalf
sorry, I thought it was a
of my
chick.
esteemed Sister,
Oh my
the
God.
Elder Seedseer. We shall provide support and protection to those in need during our time in Garlemald. To that end, I am joined by healers selected by the Conjurers Guild, with the Order of the Twin Adder's Finest serving as our escort.
Cool. Fuck the Twin Adders, bunch of tree pussies.
Of course, with an experienced white mage such as yourself accompanying us as well, those requiring more involved treatment will be in safe hands. Raya O sends her regards,
what?
by the way.
I'm not a white mage.
Suppose I'd better say my piece.
What are you calling me, some sort of pussy?
I know you.
Weird.
The name's Sicard, in case you've forgotten.
Ah, yeah, the pirate
Truth
guy.
be told, I'd rather you had forgotten. Any road, the Admiral asked Captain Hillfear to send his best, and for whatever
Hey,
reason,
Tardis, how's it going?
he picked me.
2 seconds, 0 seconds. Sure, did you already see something with the fringe?
Of course, if I'd refused, I'd be the laughing stock of bloody
true.
executioners, and my reputation's taken enough of a keyhauling as it is. But more importantly, like any pirate worth his
A rang a
salt,
kid called Aaron?
when
I know
you're
a rang a
staring
kid called
down a
Aaron.
storm,
Although he's not a kid,
You've
he's
got to trust
like
in
4 or
the
5 years older than
commander
me.
of your ship.
His name is
The Admiral
Sicard
wants us
D's
to go to
nuts. Oh
Garlemald,
my god.
Not for plunder and glory, but a promise of peace in our time.
Jesus.
Then that's what we'll do. Since we all know how much the Empire loves its steel, we thought we'd bring along a few smiths to make the most of it.
Alright.
Give them a pile of scrap and they'll cobble together anything you fancy. Of course, just like the Gridanians, we got fighters of our own. We might have come with a more constructive purpose in mind.
Shut up,
But
potatoes.
we're more than capable of cracking skulls, believe you.
Love it how they're all just like, yeah.
Well, you're certainly raring to go. But then again,
Please.
so are we.
Please.
The most dependable warriors of Uldar and Alamigo have assembled at the Sultana and General Aldin's behest. If Garlemald has truly fallen, then the whole place is likely to be crawling with Telephory.
Hey, TARDIS, thanks for subbing, dude.
Clear and hold a path for others to follow.
Cheers, man.
That's where we come in. Naturally, Marshal Tarapin and I will be leading from the front.
It's been some time.
They
since
try to
I
look so
saw you in your
menacing.
Element on the battlefield.
And they are, because they're evil.
From what I've heard, you've become pretty fearsome yourself.
Just casual,
Master
Final
the
Fantasy
Avatar of
14
Destruction?
racism. Evil potatoes.
With comrades like these, I know we'll succeed, no matter what awaits us. And then we might finally get a chance to enjoy a good long rest. But until then, let's give it our all.
As
Betting
for
from the gripping
Ishgard,
glasses
we Temple
towards
Knights
Lala
have
to
come
call
in
the
force
potatoes?
to uphold our nation's commitment to the peace and welfare of our allies.
Oh, God.
The bitter cold of Garlemald is a formidable enemy in of itself. Our experience fighting in ice and snow will prove invaluable in the days ahead.
Someone should make a Lalafell called Lord Farquaad.
Accordingly, I have been designated commander of the Ilzabad contingent. I will do all in my power to provide you with the leadership and guidance you require.
Yes, big lady.
The four high houses, House
Thank you,
Hylinar
big lady.
foremost among them, have arranged for a host of machinists to join us on our mission. Their knowledge of Imperial Magitech is sure to be a great boon. They will address any problems of a technical nature, together with the smiths of Limpsa Lomitsa.
Cool.
There is another
She
awaiting
hate
introduction.
bitches. I mean, I don't hate
Lord
Lalafells.
Emanolain?
They're just evil.
Yes, Emanolain de Forton, at your service. Though, lest there be any misunderstanding,
Oh, I'm on lane. We haven't seen him in
I should
ages.
stress that I've not become a fearsome warrior while you were away. Rather, far from it, actually. My brother, in his infinite wisdom, decided this would be an excellent chance to make something of myself. Oh, and fight for world peace and all that. But, should the opportunity arise for a spot of ballroom dancing, I will be your twinkle-toed gentleman of light.
I dare say your fancy footwork may be all that stands between us and certain doom. Oh, God. Amanalay has serious bottom energy. You want to peg him?
Huzzah! I can't wait to regale Honoroa with my tales of daring do.
Oh, God, Jesus.
I believe that concludes introductions for the Grand Company of Eorzea.
Whoa, Amanalay, want to get
Our
pegged?
allies from the Eastern Alliance were due to arrive some time ago, but it would appear they have been delayed.
Oh, good.
Would that be the shinobi of Doma?
Actually, they've been tasked with relaying messages back and forth between the various Eastern nations.
Amazing.
According to Lord Hien, however, an equally
definitely not a
capable
bottom.
company of warriors has been sent in their stead.
Oh, God.
Out of my way!
If you just told her, I mean, yeah, she can go on top. I'm fine with that. Whatever she wants, bro. My queen. My queen.
Forgive us for coming late.
Oh,
We
Serena.
are the delegates of the Eastern Alliance.
Nice. Dude, this is like everyone
Cyrena,
coming together.
And you've brought company.
For battle and blood we come, as a step is sorely lacking. Our lands, so we marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach.
For battle and blood we come.
But now our thirst for slaughter will be slaked. No quarter to the enemy!
Sadu Hatun, no. We go to make peace with the Iron Men, not war.
She's a bit
Warriors
too keen.
of the Steppe, we've heard many tales of your bravery. We welcome
That's
you
what we
as
call
allies.
Serena, Dragon, Aerith.
And
Nice.
these other ones you have brought are...
Nice.
Members of the Dalmascan resistance group, Lente's Tears.
Damn. So he's got a bunny girl harem.
And the Bosnian
What a
resistance.
pimp.
Between them, they have a wealth of experience in espionage, and are particularly adept at infiltrating Imperial facilities. Which is fortuitous, since Garlemald's domain is so vast that I could never hope to handle reconnaissance duties all by myself.
Alright, everyone stretch.
Dalmasca, Bosnia, Alameca. All lands which have suffered the tyranny of the Empire. I would never presume to question your motives. Nevertheless, I must reiterate that our goal is to aid the victims of the Telophoroi, the common folk of Garlemald.
Stretch ready for the
make
pegging.
no mistake.
Oh my god.
Though I understand
Jesus.
that many may struggle to see them as such.
Fucking anal training.
You're more right than you know. For every one of us
Jesus.
that answered the call, there were a dozen that refused.
Because they're pussies.
Not only in Alamigo, but everywhere we went. And who could blame them? The Empire's always been the enemy.
Wolf girl? Nah, dude, cat girl.
But after seeing what we've seen,
Yeah, he's going,
fighting and working against and with Garleans, there's no denying the simple truth. They're just people. No different from you or I. They've got their share of liars and murderers, but so do we. So do we all. Fordola, who once swore herself to Garlemald, has proven herself a trusted ally time and time again.
True.
Every Eorzean here knows Cid Garland, the Imperial defector who shared with us countless technological wonders.
True.
Maxima, who stands with us today, tried to
A Satisfier
reform Garlemald
Pro?
from within and make
What the
peace
fuck
with
is that?
So you can believe me when I say that every fighter here understands and accepts that the Imperials are not monsters.
Jesus.
Or at least that they were able to put aside their feelings for the greater good.
Yep.
It won't be easy.
I mean, I hope it's
But we're
waterproof.
determined to make this world a better place.
I just looked it up on Amazon. Oh god. Product music.
What lingering concerns I may have
Still
had
being
were
shipped?
clearly
Ah, yep.
unwarranted. I agree with everything you said wholeheartedly.
Then we are in accord. Now, let us review our strategy. To reach the
Lulu just been
capital
talking the
in
entire time
northern
this cutscene's
Ilsabad,
been
We
going.
must cross the central mountain range.
Oh my god.
Fortunately, Garland Ironworks can provide aerial transport, sparing us this most treacherous part of our journey.
Yes. Aerial transport.
However, attempting to fly any closer to Garlemald would attract the attention of the Telophoroi. As they appear to have seized control of the majority of the Imperial military, we must assume that includes its fleet. In addition, Garlemald possesses devices that can interfere with airship navigational systems, further discouraging an airborne approach.
We'll do that battle after this cutscene. I'm gonna check Australia
the closest
Post.
we dare
Chaz.
deploy our contingent is an area between the range and the capital, the Magna Glaciers. From there, we must travel the rest of the way on foot. We will also need to bring the airships with us to ensure we can withdraw with haste. Although much of the terrain will be blanketed in snow, we should be able to make use of local roads and shipping facilities. The vast ice field will afford us an unobstructed view of the surrounding area. On the other hand, it will also allow others to easily spot us. So it is imperative that we only make camp in positions where we can easily defend ourselves. And the airships, which must be kept safe at all costs.
Still in transit? Yeah. I'm keen. I get
We
Persona
cannot
5
account
strikers.
for
Oh yeah, I mean I get all
So we
PS
must
Plus
be
games,
prepared
man.
to think on our feet.
Always.
We will be tested. Sorely tested, I expect.
The Avengers
But for
Endgame
our
battle,
homes
pretty
and
much.
For our people, and a people
Pretty
not our
much.
own, but in need, we will succeed. Spare no effort in your preparations. Once we depart, there is no turning back.
It's a Deep Rock Galactic. That's the other one. It looks like a kind of Minecraft sort of game. A sec. We'll do the next battle. There we go. Alright. Oh, place a spell. There we go. Do it! Oh shit, look at my war beasts! My war beast is going fucking ham, bro. That's right, keep slapping, don't stop. Come on. Oh, I fucking lost, that sucks. 31 kills? Dude, my war beast is powerful. Okay. Yep. Cool. Alright, next battle. There we go, drop my berserker. Cool. Alright, don't forget to join in the next battle, guys. There we go. Got a way to catch up? Oh my god.